I immediately looked like some type of meerkat or something. I was like, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Today we're going to do something just a little bit different than our standard unboxing video. I haven't done one of these videos in quite some time. I'm just going to sit down and do my makeup and you and I are going to talk. I have some new stuff, some old stuff. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna put stuff on my face. And that's gonna be about it. Will this video ever see the light of day? I don't know. I delete so many videos, it's amazing. One thing I can tell you is currently seeing the light of day is my scalp. I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but typically before I film, because I have all these like lights set up in front of me, I actually fill in my scalp with powder, just like right here on my hairline, because I have been going through a lot of hair loss recently. I don't know if it has to do with like just extreme amounts of stress or what it is, but like my hair has been it's really coming out. But I have decided to stop doing that just because I don't know if it's like clogging up my hair follicles or something. I don't know. I just want to give my hair like the best chance it's gonna get to actually grow. I've been taking all of my vitamins and supplements. I did like a oil treatment last night and I'm just going to give my hair time to hopefully grow back. Fingers crossed, because you know it's a little bit alarming every now and then to look down and you're like, oh, what's that white? Oh, that's just my head. Hopefully that doesn't bother you guys too much. I mean, I know it bothers me and I have to look at it. But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and start putting stuff on my face. Don't really know what I'm going for today. I just have a pile of makeup in front of me and I'm gonna smush it on my face. So I kind of wanted to film this video today because I woke up this morning and I was logged out of my Google account, which doesn't seem like an issue for like anybody else. But since I've been dealing with this hacking situation, like I'm automatically convinced that I'm hacked again or something's been compromised. So all day long, I've been kind of a paranoid mess, thinking that somebody has hacked my account again or done something. I've changed my passwords literally 2 times today. I'll probably do it again. I've checked my security settings. I've done everything I can to like make sure nobody is hacking into my account, but like just the fear and the paranoia, it's been anxiety inducing for like the past 2 months. I will definitely give you guys like a full update on the whole hacking situation as soon as it's finally actually resolved. It's kind of resolved right now, but they're still working on stuff. Basically, I have like access to my entire account back and I can like log into my AdSense, but they're still working to make sure like that the account is secure and they're not going to be sending like any AdSense payments to me until they're like 100% positive that it's secure, which I'm totally fine with because like I don't want the same thing to happen again to where, you know, they're like, oh, it's back, let's start sending payments, and then they end up in Egypt again. The only issue, the only little part that's been kind of frustrating is that I haven't received an AdSense payment since July, so that's not the best. But again, I would prefer to just kind of accumulate in my AdSense instead of being, you know, just sent to some random person. Once that is all like finally actually figured out, I'll do a whole update video where I take you guys like step through step everything that happened. We'll look at emails, we'll do all sorts of stuff, and I'll show you guys what happened to me and hopefully it can help prevent the same thing happening to you guys. I have seen recently on Twitter that people are saying that they are being hacked like left and right. It's kind of becoming almost like an epidemic. I follow Team YouTube and I see at least 1 person or 2 or 3 a day saying that their account's been hacked, so please, 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 please don't click on any suspicious links. Don't download a single thing from an email from somebody that you do not know. They can be tricksters. They can be very tricky. And you will want to blame yourself entirely for clicking on something like that, but that's what their entire job is to trick you into believing that you are clicking on something that is a real link or downloading something that is real, and all of a sudden, before you know it, people are into your stuff and it's a huge invasion of just privacy and you feel icky. You feel icky. I felt icky since day 1 of this happening, and that feeling has not gone away yet. Sorry, I'm probably infuriating you guys because I know this isn't blended evenly, but I'm trying to like talk to the camera but I can't see my face. Is it super annoying if this mirror is like kind of in this screen? I'm so sorry. I actually can't see. I love how I was so ready to just talk up a storm when I turned on this camera, and now I've completely blanked and I have no idea what I wanted to say. This is why I could never be like on a game show or anything because they would be like, okay ma'am, what's your name? And I would be like, Family Feud. Oh wow, that's already all dried out and weird. cool. My foundation is just coming off my nose for no reason. I did receive a very interesting phone call today, and I thought you all would think this was particularly funny as well. I'm in the shower today and I have my phone like out of the shower but kind of next to me in case I get like a phone call that I just have to answer. And the phone rings and I peeked my head out and it said that it was from like no caller ID, which got me afraid. Of course, in my mind I'm like, oh, my Google's hacked. This is probably like a call from China or something. None of that makes any sense, but like that's where my mind is. So while in the shower, I turn off everything and answer it. And it turns out that it was a local person calling to see if I would be interested in doing fashion modeling. Me do fashion modeling. Apparently they're having some type of upcoming event and they're like, oh, we had word that you would be interested in modeling some gowns and cruise wear. And I'm just trying to picture me, a 27-year-old, just clumsy as heck lady, trying to waddle down the aisle while these, I'm assuming, pretty young ladies just glide their way down the runway. I have no idea who gave them that inside information that I would be interested in doing fashion modeling, but I don't think they were correct. I told him very kindly though, I said, oh no, I don't think I would be very good at modeling. I'm very sorry about that. And that was the end of the phone call. But I just thought that was such a unique phone call for me to get. And also because I'm now like a tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy theorist because everything is a scam, I was thinking, oh, somehow this is definitely a scam. It probably isn't though. They probably are having like a local event or fundraiser and they need people to show off clothing, but I'm not the one to do it, honey. I don't think you would get very good results out of my catwalk Vogue modeling poses. Oh, I should have got together all of my utensils. That's not what you call makeup brushes. So I'm officially bound and determined to spend like a good portion of my life actually living in Edinburgh. It's the most beautiful, bestest place I've ever been in my entire life. Wasn't that such an eloquent description of my favorite place I've ever been? Beautiful and bestest. But no, it truly was like, it felt like home. As soon as I got there, it felt like home, which I know is insane because I've never been there before. There is something so comforting about it. I could have stayed just the rest of my life there and never ever left. I didn't feel like nervous walking around the streets. Everything was just so beautiful and old. There's all these like little nooks and crannies and secret stairways and it's just the most magical place I've ever been. Not to mention it has a lot to do with Harry Potter as well, but that wasn't even it. It was just stunningly beautiful. Everybody was so nice, like literally the nicest people I had ever met. And everybody was nice everywhere we traveled in Europe, but something about Edinburgh, it was just, it took my heart. And that might sound a little corny and cheesy, but it's true. I literally love it there. We also went to the Highlands, which were just breathtakingly stunning. And next time I go back, because I am going back, my mom and I are actually planning like a 1-month trip there. We want to go to the Isle of Skye, which is supposed to be just like the most stunning place you've ever been. And there's just a lot more I want to do there. I really would love to spend like a good amount of time there. Gosh, I'm so bad at contouring my nose. Promise y'all, there's more stuff I want to talk to you about, but I literally can't remember it. It sounds strange also, but that's like the least stressed I've ever been. And it was at the same time like when I first got hacked and didn't have access to my accounts. Like I was in Europe basically like at the beginning of all of that, which honestly, thank goodness I wasn't, because I'm already kind of like spiraling into a little bit of crazy here. And if I had been at home that entire time, I don't know what I would have done. It really just helped to distract me. As soon as we got home, it got kind of bad. I'm not even gonna lie, it got kind of bad. My parents were a little worried about me because I was very down. My anxiety was at an all-time high and I was just having like a hard time just like getting through the day for a little while. That sounds pretty dramatic and stuff, but like in my mind, because I was like overhyping everything, I was like, well, this is it. This is the end of my channel. This is like everything I've worked for this past few years just like ripped away from me. Like it was really bad. But while I was in Edinburgh, like I've just never felt more relaxed. And it's such a nice feeling because I'm not used to feeling relaxed. Relaxed is something that I would not typically like describe myself as. So it felt very nice to just kind of like something else that has me pretty stressed out, even though it probably shouldn't have me stressed out, is moving. I still am going to be moving into the house that my grandmother left me, which was just such an amazing, beautiful gift. Like that, oh, I don't want to get sad. That was very, very kind of her to do, and I'm very, very grateful and thankful that she did that. For some reason it has been like really nerve-wracking for me though. I guess just having my own like home is gonna be very, very different for me. I've lived in apartments and stuff basically on my own, but I've never had like my own home to take care of, and you know, I'm just a little bit worried about it. However, I really do want to start like getting that process together of actually moving, because I basically haven't done anything. I haven't packed a single thing. I got rid of a lot of stuff, so that's helpful, stuff I don't have to pack, but like I haven't done anything. There's a lot of renovations and stuff that I actually want to do in the house. Well, not a lot, just a few, but they are kind of holding things up just a tiny bit. That's something that I would really like to share with you guys also, like go through, show you the house before, what renovations I plan on doing, all that kind of stuff. I think that would be kind of fun, but let me know what you think about that down below in the comments. I can't imagine how long this video is going to be. I've already been talking for 20 minutes straight and I haven't even put on eyeshadow. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera really fast because that just requires way too much concentration and I can't talk and concentrate at the same time. I can't talk. Whatever. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, now we're gonna move on to eyes. I kind of want to do something like very holiday-like, but not like red and green because I don't have any of that. I think I'm gonna do something maybe like goldy looking, which you know, could work out, could not. Really quickly though, I did want to show you guys this. I caved and bought this. It's just, it's pretty. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills like little vault thing, and it comes with 2 palettes in here. This was only $49 and it has a value of $84, and it just so happens to have like my 2 favorite eyeshadow palettes in it. Very interesting color selection, but there's just like 2 little drawers. On top we have the Modern Renaissance palette, which I talk about my Modern Renaissance palette all the time and how like very dirty and gross it is because I've used it so much and I've hit pan on so many of my favorite shades. And then down here we have the Soft Glam palette, which is again one of my favorites, and I've already hit pan on like a ton of those shades too. So I figured for 49 bucks getting both of these palettes was a pretty darn daggity good deal. Also, this I think would make a very cute gift for somebody who's really into makeup for Christmas. With that, I also got 2 of these Monsieur Big mascaras. I just so happened to be up at like 1:30 a.m. and thought to myself, oh, I guess I need to buy mascara, which I don't really love buying because it's so expensive. But I went to Sephora and put one in my cart and realized that it was half price, so I got 2. That was a very long discussion about stuff that I'm not even putting on my face today, well, with the exception of the mascara. So I think for the eyeshadow, I'm going to try out this Goddess palette from Alter Ego. I don't think I've ever tried anything from this brand before, but there are some super golden looking shades in here, so I'm pretty excited about those. Oh, I have a color switch now. I'm about to rub it on my arm to clean it, but look, what a wonderful little invention. I was 1 second away from looking that for no good reason. Okay, I think I'm gonna go into this shade here, which is Hera, and just do like a little bit of a transition. Do you all come across any good Black Friday deals this holiday season? I didn't think. Nothing really stood out to me, nothing really grabbed my attention too much. My boyfriend and I made the very unsound decision of going to Walmart on Black Friday. We actually went to 2 separate Walmarts because we went to 3 different Thanksgivings, and while we were at Thanksgiving number 3, we decided to go to the Walmart in that area, and then when we got back home we also decided to go to the Walmart here, which doesn't really make any sense now that I'm thinking about it because Walmart is just Walmart and they all have the same things. But we did both Black Fridays and it was kind of a madhouse, but it wasn't that bad. My biggest gripe with the whole thing though was that we didn't really find that many good deals. Like I was kind of shocked. Everything just seemed like, oh, this is 20% off the regular price. I don't know. There's a big barrel of socks that people were trying to like fight each other over, and I couldn't understand it because I'm like, hey guys, you know those socks are typically like $5, right? You don't have to fight each other over them. They'll be here tomorrow. I also saw a lady just like rip a cooler out of another person's cart because she decided that she wanted the blue cooler and not the black one that she had in her cart, which I thought was not very nice. The coolest thing I saw the entire night though is we were trying to exit the London, Kentucky Walmart, and apparently they had you corralled in like chickens or cows or something, and you couldn't leave just like regularly. You had to go through the checkout to leave, which we didn't buy anything, so we didn't want to sit and check out, so we just walked up to the regular doors, but they said exit on them. And me being a very staunch rule follower, if somebody just like set up a line, just painted a line on the street, and they were like, hey, you have to stay on this line, but that line like went over a cliff or something, I would walk all the way to the edge of that cliff and be like, but they said you gotta stay on the line. Anyway, so I saw that it said exit and I immediately turned around, but then this older man and his wife came up behind us and he just went like that and just pushed the doors open. I don't think it required that much strength. I'm pretty sure that's like a safety violation if they like wouldn't open, but he just grabbed him with his fingertips and just went, and he exited the London Walmart. I immediately looked like some type of meerkat or something. I was like, I looked around for the nearest authority figure, which was a man standing there with like a little clicker thing and like a yellow vest. And he said, just leave. I was like, okay. And I proceeded to leave the Walmart through the wrong door, but something about that just dad mentality of like, I'm leaving through this door. It's just so impressive to me. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be the longest video in existence. I'm so sorry. I did pick up a couple of things on Cyber Monday though, mainly because I did an advent calendar unboxing and I wanted to do more of them. So I bought a couple of different advent calendars. One of them, I'm already regretting it. Like as soon as I hit purchase, my stomach just dropped. I got sick instantly. It's the MAC advent calendar and it's so expensive. It's so expensive and I'm a little bit worried about it right now. So I'm hoping it'll be really cool and worth it because I'm very nervous about it. I don't know, I just did that Sephora advent calendar unboxing and it was so disappointing that I want a good advent calendar. So I thought I would do a couple more of them. I also got 2 different Ulta advent calendars. One of them is like a makeup one and then one's like a bath one. And then what else did I get? I got a Macy's advent calendar because it was half off. The MAC one wasn't on sale at all, unfortunately. I can't remember if I ordered another one or not. That's a problem. That Sephora one, I honestly think I went a little too easy on them in my review. It really was not good. I was looking at the products like kind of in a pile afterwards and I'm like, you guys thought this was originally worth $45? No, not at all, especially when the value overall was supposed to only be $71. I don't know, you can get so much stuff for $45, even if you were just to get like another box of some sort, like say you subscribe to like FabFitFun or anything else. For $45, you're gonna get a lot more than a couple little hair baubles and like a clearancey type lipstick. I don't know, I feel like I went a little bit light on them this year. I'm sorry about that. This is the Tati palette. I'm gonna use the glitter from it, by the way. This is maybe turning out not as holiday as I was hoping. It's more just like shiny mustard, but that's okay. I put the wrong glitter on. Oh, the whole world looks like a disco ball. In the right context, it sounds like it could be like a meaningful song lyric, but in actuality, I just have like a lot of glitter stuck to my eyelashes. I am gonna put on some eyelashes, but I'm not gonna put you guys through that pain of watching me do it. So I'm just gonna put on these Zola Lashes really fast and then I'll be right back. As long as I can find my glue, because that's, you know, that's pretty contingent on if I can actually glue them to my face or not. There you are. That's gum numbing medicine. Okay guys, so I got the lashes on with as small amount of physical pain as possible. This one is definitely stabbing my eye and not exactly attached, but they're on there. So the last thing I'm gonna do is put on a lip, and because this went much more like, I was gonna say burnt mustard, but that doesn't make any sense. Mustardy, like shiny mustard, than I was really going if in the first place. I wanted it to look more holiday. I'm gonna put on like a kind of a bright intense lip in hopes of making it look more holiday. Will that work? I don't know. I'm gonna go with this kind of cranberry looking lip from Smashbox. This is very old. Is this safe to put on my mouth? We'll see. Nothing weird growing on it, so we should be fine. Gosh, that's thick. Okay, so I was trying to go like fun, festive, like gold and red, but now it just looks more like witch's night out or something. I don't know. In the camera, I look very pale. Oh my gosh, I can see through the band of this eyelash. That's how poorly applied it is. Maybe if I get closer to the camera, I don't know why that would help, but okay, so not exactly what I was originally going for, but yeah, here's the final look. I actually really like that yellow eyeshadow from the Alter Ego palette. I think it turned out nice and mustardy. Okay guys, so that is everything I have for you guys today. Sorry this is a super long video. I rambled for so long about literally nothing. I know there's important things that I was going to tell y'all, and I've forgotten them entirely. As soon as I turn off this camera, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah! But yeah, that's everything I have for you guys. I'm putting my glasses really fast. So thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!